The AI war just changed. Anthropic, OpenAI, and Grok, the three-headed monster fighting for the most powerful AI. Now Mark Zuckerberg enters the fight with a different idea, with a new proposal. AI for everybody. Meta is pushing what Zuck calls personal superintelligence. What this means is that it's powerful AI designed to fit in the pockets of ordinary people like you and me. And here's my prediction. This will change the course of the AI bubble. Power users need a ton of compute. Ordinary users don't need that much compute. Do we need the most powerful model to service the large majority of people? We don't. And that's the fight that we need to look at now. Whoever wins in this fight, super intelligent, powerful AI, or AI for the masses, will be the winner. Listen to what Mark has to say about this, because his manifesto, his ideas are revolutionary for you and me. This gives all of us access to super intelligence. Check this out.
Meta launched a version of its most powerful AI model. What's different? Well, anybody is able to code and do it right from their own home. It's the release of Muse Glimmer. It's accompanied by a 14-page essay from Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, where he lays out his vision for the future of AI, and he's saying it's to push to democratize the technology. Live now to Chief Technology Correspondent for Axios, Ina Fried. So, Ina, it's a manifesto. Makes it seem like a huge deal. Manifesto. What's in it?
Well, he's trying to address a few different things here. He's trying to counter the doomerism first and foremost. He's trying to paint an optimistic vision for what AI is going to bring. So the first thing he really tries to do is contrast himself with the people that are saying this is something you need to worry about. And so he goes point by point around the environmental concerns, working with communities where there's data centers. He talks about cybersecurity and how AI can be a good thing. He talks about jobs and how it's going to create new entrepreneurial opportunities, even as it does perhaps get rid of some of the traditional jobs that we're used to. So that's one big point. The other is to say, look, we're back in the game. Meta has been behind in AI. They spent a fortune to bring in Alexander Wang. He's been leading an effort for around a year-ish now to kind of rebuild from the ground up. And they're saying, look, we have something worth checking out. And they're returning to open source. And then the last thing he wanted to do was push back a little bit on the government. The US government's push to kind of require these lengthy evaluations of new models, saying that that could threaten our position vis-a-vis China, saying we're willing to work with you, US government, but don't make us go through a long process. That would be dangerous.
He also talks about something called superintelligence. How does Zuckerberg define this? And in this context, what's the mission here?
It's not super specifically defined, but basically when we're talking about superintelligence, we're talking about computer intelligence that's above